Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Good Old RVing. I'm Greg, and I'm the creator of this channel. And today I'm going to be talking to you about mounting a cargo box on the roof. Okay, I'll try to explain that to you. Give me just a second here. Okay, so let's look at what I got for storage here. We'll start with this door. This is what I'm using for my solar system. And so really can't store anything inside here. As you can see, I already got stuff in here. No room to store anything else. Okay. So that takes care of that one. Okay. The next storage compartment I have outside, I have one of these on each side. This is just a temp sensor. But you can see this one's a mess. I have to clean it out, but I'm not ready to do that yet. And so that's all I have as far as to carry some junk stuff. Then this compartment, this is propane. Moving right along. Then I got this one in front, and we all know that that's fifth wheel, that's common. Okay, then on this side, as you can see, this one is for propane. Then this is the one this is for my electrical, for all my solar stuff that I'm in the middle of doing the project on. This is my service bay. And this one is like on the opposite side. The only difference is this one I cleaned up. Did some organization, put some totes in there. So I got fresh water supplies and stuff like that. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I got one more door down here. No other storage bay doors. And this door here is for my power cord. That's all there's room for in there. A little cubby hole built into under the bed for the power cord. Okay. Yeah. We're back where we started right now. And that is where I need to be thinking outside the box and try to find another type of storage. I hope you understand why I'm going through this transition, because I just don't have any storage. Now this is the air conditioner, it's 13 inches tall, and so my goal is to make the storage box 12 inches tall, so it'll meet the requirement of staying under 13 feet 6 inches for the total height. I picked the spot on my roof A. I had A or B to pick from, and I figured A was the strongest for the weight that it would hold. So the first step, or the second step, clean the roof. You don't ever want to mount anything onto a dirty roof. Well, this roof is in bad shape, so I did a little more than cleaning. I cleaned it, and I applied a new coating to it. Here's the box that I picked. It's 15 by 15, I think it's 44 inches long, but it has a really good lip to guard from weather. It's a nice size, it's super light. The only problem is it's 15 by 15, and so I'm going to Accurate Trailer Hitch and Welding. He's going to cut 3 inches off it.
This is good enough right here. Thank you.
And here's Sal. Sal's gonna.
Good job.
Sal's my man when it comes to welding. He gets the job done. Now I'm gonna make a rack to set the box in here. So I had to buy the aluminum at Home Depot, and I'm going to make all the basic cuts and then bring it back to Sal to get it all welded up. So right here is where I'm dry fitting it, make sure all the pieces go together, and he'll just have to do a little bit of cutting just to tighten it up. And here I am dropping it off for him right now.
You have it?
Here, hold on just a second.
And here I am. I got it back, and right now I'm doing all the measuring and drilling and countersinking and to get it prepared to mount up on the roof. Did I happen to mention how many days this took to do? It took me, let's see, got the box, got it to get welded, cleaned the roof. It took me about 6 days. Of course, not solid days, but 6 days. Probably a total of about 6 hours. But yeah, it took a while. But I'm sure if you're motivated and nothing's going to stop you, you go out there, and the only thing that you can't help is, unless you weld it yourself, you can't help bringing it somewhere else to get the welding done. And right here, I'm just using a larger drill bit and deburring all the holes that I drilled. And right here you can see how I'm using my field expedient method on countersinking the holes. And that's so the screws that I have will sit flush to the railing, and will hold the box from sitting flat into the rack right there. Okay, right here I'm pre-drilling the 4 outside holes because I'm using 1/4 inch lag bolts for those. And after that, I'm going to be applying butyl tape to all parts of the underside of the rail. That'll do 2 things. 1, it'll keep it sealed, and 2, it'll help hold it tight against the roof. And here's where I'm putting in those inside screws. Those are number 12s. I think they're 3/4 of an inch long, or maybe an inch. But yeah, they countersink into the rail, and so when this box slides in there, it'll go down nice and tight and flat. So that way the holes that I drilled into the side of the box, those 6 holes, they should line up without a problem. Right here is where I get my, I got 1/4 inch bolts. Again, I think they're only 3/4 of an inch long. I'm using fender washers on both sides and nylock nuts on the inside. So that should prevent them from loosening up. And while I was at it, I went ahead and picked up some of the stuff that I need to supply up there. Those aluminum bars right there, those are the tilting brackets for all the solar panels. And I'm going to throw some wire repair stuff and stuff like that up there for all the solar system and the electrical that I have up on the roof. And here I'm getting ready to caulk everything. Of course, I'm using the self-leveling caulking right there over all the big bolt holes, and I'm going over the big bolts. Then I'm going to go down the side against the roof, and then between the bracket, I want to say the aluminum carrier mount that I built, and the box itself. So I don't know if this works for me, to have this box up on the roof so I don't have to keep carrying stuff up and down from the roof and everything. But it may not work for everyone. And so if it's something that you're thinking about, maybe this will have some good information for you. But if it's something that you're not thinking about, maybe this will inspire some ideas, or you could kick it to the curb. Whatever it takes. Anyways, yeah, I enjoy making this video, and I'm always willing to share any information or all my ideas with anybody else. Maybe it'll give you the answers you are looking for if you're looking into building a project. And so with my box mounted, it's only 12 inches tall, and so I met my goal. And so it's still below the 13.6 height requirement for the RV. And so that's a big bonus right there. And so this is what it looks like, all mounted and completed. And so now I gotta continue on my roof, but that's another story. And so I took a few pictures. That's with it open and da 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 da. But anyways, I think you get the idea. And so you can see how it doesn't sit really, it's not really that tall. It just sits, I think it sits perfect. And it's mounted up there nice and tight. I'm happy with it. Have any questions? Any comments? Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for our next one. And I hope to see you soon. Drive safe. Safe travels.